Hi everybody, thank you for choosing Recruva. I hope that you can get the best out of this software, and the following videos I will be showing you how to use our platform to the fullest potential. I know this is a new kind of product in the market, so I felt that it would be helpful to put these videos to take you step by step throughout the entire journey in setting up your Recruva dashboard and account, making sure you have the correct settings, some best practices, and just diving into all of the features that you can use to make your recruitment better than ever. And as you'll see by the end of these tutorial videos, you'll see that Recruva is more than just a platform where you can recruit. You can do way more, but you'll find that out at the end of the tutorial series. Let's get into all the features and how you can set up your profile. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do when you first create your account is to add some sender profiles. Sender profiles are basically LinkedIn accounts that you want to connect with our platform to allow you to start sending connection requests and messages and all that sort of stuff. Or you could add emails as well. So you're going to go over here to the sender profiles tab, and you're just going to click create. Enter the first name and last name. You're going to click create. Now in this example, we're going to add my LinkedIn account with Go Login. So Recruva uses cloud automation, which basically means in basic human terms that everything is happening on the cloud, and everything is all the automations are being done automatically on a single proxy server. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to install an app called Go Login. So if you just click here, you're going to install Go Login. It's a free tool that you can install on your Mac or Windows, wherever. This is an essential step that you must complete if you want to connect your sender profiles with Recruva. So you're going to just install Go Login. You're going to sign in to Go Login, and what you're going to do is just sign up. Okay. And all you're going to do is, let's say you've created a sender profile, right? Shrey Bakai, it could be any Shrey Bakai. Just click set up Go Login profile after you have installed Go Login. Again, the steps are here as well. You're going to download and install Go Login. You're going to use any email, and you're going to open Go Login, and any pre-installed sessions, you just want to delete them. You're going to choose the country that you are in, your account is based out of. So by default, we provide proxies to all these countries. So it doesn't matter what country you are in. You can use our service essentially from anywhere in the world, but I'm from India. So we're going to click India, and you're going to just add the email for the Go Login profile that you've made. And now if you just click Control R or Command R if you're on Mac, just refresh. You're going to see, yep, you see Shrey Bakai over here. You're just going to click run. So now we are essentially connected to a residential proxy to keep our account as safe as possible. Once you're signed in, you're all sorted. You can just close the tab and go back. Just wait for this to finish. You're going to go back to Recruva, and you're going to click I've logged into my LinkedIn account, and you're just going to click check LinkedIn. All right, so my LinkedIn account is now connected. You can now use this LinkedIn account for automation. We'll go deeper into how this works in the videos coming up. But for now, this is how you connect LinkedIn accounts. You can connect as many LinkedIn accounts as you want. Get all of your team members to connect, get everybody on board. We'll also talk about some best practices in upcoming videos. So once you have connected your sender profiles, the next step is to add contacts. So how are you going to add contacts from LinkedIn? So you're going to go on this tab and click imports. Now there are two ways, or rather three ways of adding contacts into Recruva. Now the first method is basic search. It's a very simple thing I'm going to show you. Let's say you're going to open your LinkedIn account, any LinkedIn account that you have. You're just going to search whatever you want to search over here. You are looking for a senior Java developer. You're going to select whatever filter you want to select. You're going to select people firstly. You're going to select whatever location you want. Let's say I'm looking for in Mumbai. Add any of these filters, whatever I want to do over here. Let's say I want from the IT technologies industry, and yeah, show results. Right, so there's around 417 people that are suitable. So I'm going to just copy this URL, go back to Recruva, click basic search, click contact search, and gonna paste the link over here and just name the list whatever I want to name it. So I can name it test Java developers. Click add item. I'm just gonna select any sender profile which I want to use for this for importing the leads. Essentially, I can add some tags if I want. I can repeat adding the leads whenever I want. I can do that as well. So let's say if I select every week, so every week it's gonna check this list again, and it's gonna see if there is new people, and it's gonna add those people as well. But I would suggest you keep this off. It's not really necessary. All right, so I'm just gonna click create import. Takes about a couple of hours to finish the import. So this was the first method to do this. What we would recommend is that you purchase LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It makes your search of profiles much better, and I'm going to show that to you right now. Okay, so I'm on Sales Navigator now. We're going to do the same search. So we get all these filters. We can select the current company, a company type, company headquarters location. We can select what function they have, the seniority level. So we're just going to do that same search again. We're going to put Mumbai over here. Maybe I want to narrow this down a bit more. I could select their function over here to narrow it even more. Information technology, engineering, definitely. The search on the normal basic search, there's 417 results. Now you may see that as a good thing, but I always prefer to narrow it down as much as possible. Essentially, you are narrowing your search down to the exact type of people that you are looking for. So less is good in this situation if you are managing to create a more accurate search. All right, so same thing over here. You're just going to copy this link. Once you're satisfied with your search, just play around with this. You will learn how to use this with trial and error. Again, watch the Boolean search videos so you know how to make accurate searches. Just copy this link and we're gonna go back to Recruva. This time we're gonna click this Sales Navigator search, lead search, paste the link. Again, just gonna add it to this same list. And the sender profile we choose this time is the sender profile that has Sales Navigator subscription. So get the Sales Navigator subscription on one of your accounts. You don't have to use it for the automation. Add it to Recruva through Go Login, and you can use that sender profile with the Sales Navigator to import leads. All right, I'm going to click create import. All right, and the final method is for you to import a CSV. Now, this is pretty straightforward. Let's say you want to import some emails, or you have a list of LinkedIn accounts with the link of the LinkedIn account. You can add it to a CSV and you can just upload the contacts over here. So now we're going to create some automations. That's the fun part. Click automations over here. And I'm just going to create a new test. So I'm just going to create a blank automation for now. Test 2. And just on the default workspace, I'm going to put Kolkata for India. And I'm just going to leave this the way it is. So the first step of creating any automation is going to be that you're going to have to add sender profiles. So you're going to click sender profiles and you're going to select the sender profiles that you want to be using for this particular automation. Let's say we want to first visit profile of the people that we are adding to the automation. So have you seen on LinkedIn when somebody views your profile, it says Shrey viewed your profile, XYZ viewed your profile. So this is what essentially these accounts will be doing automatically first. All right, to make LinkedIn think that, it's a real human using these accounts. Let's say we want to, after that, want to wait for a couple of hours, like let's say 1 hour. And then we send a connection request, and we will be sending, let's say, hi. We're hiring for Java XYZ, whatever. So keep in mind, this is a connection request with a note. So this is a personalized invite. So for you to be able to send lots of connection requests with a note, you will need LinkedIn Premium for all of your accounts. LinkedIn Premium is very cheap and it is very well worth it, as you will soon see the power of this. Maybe I want to add an A/B test. I want to see which of my messages are more effective, and I can choose. I can do ABCD test, or I can do whatever I want. I can maybe hypothesize that connection requests aren't the best way to do it. Let me first send them a connection request without a note. If they accept the connection request, If they accept the connection request, then I will send them a message, which is XYZ. So I could make this as complicated as I want, right? Some of the other options that we have is send email, visit profile, like their latest post, comment on their latest post. You can endorse their skills automatically. You can add a time delay. You can add tags, remove tags, change the list that the contact is in. You can change the sender profile from which it is being sent. Let's say Vijay Sharma's sender profile has finished the automation. Now you can say, once the automation is done, change the sender profile. So it's going to switch the sender profile and do the automation again. Or it can send that contact to another automation. You can do anything you want. So now we've created the automations. Now it's time to send those contacts that we imported earlier into the automations. So it's very simple. You're just going to go to lists. And let's say we added the contacts to Java test developers. We're just going to click this list to directly open all those contacts in those lists. I think most of them have been imported. We're just going to select all and click automation, send to automation, and we're going to select the automation that we have made. So it was test 2. So we're going to click confirm, and it's going to take about 30 seconds to 60 seconds to add all the contacts in there. Once that is done, you're going to go back to the automations page, and then you can enable this. So once you enable this, the automation start. So I'm not going to enable this right now because obviously it's some test, automation. We don't really need Java developers right now. Also, one thing I forgot to tell you about the contacts and automations is that once you add the contacts into Recruva, we automatically enrich all these profiles for you. So we use publicly available data to find all like details that we can possibly get about all the leads. So that like it's just a better quality data set that you have. You can use all these sorts of filters. You can use all these filters in your automations as well. You can do all sorts of things. All right. So this process usually takes around 24 to 36 hours. So once you import the contacts, it'll take 24 hours to enrich. In the meantime, those contacts that you add to the automations get divided between the sender profiles that you add. So just a heads up, don't worry if your automations don't start immediately. Probably the enrichment is going on, or the system is still allocating what contacts are going to be sent from what sender profile. So it's a natural thing. It should get started within 48 hours. All your messages from all the automations will be shown in the uni box. From all the sender profiles, everything will be shown over here. You can select what sender profile you want to reply from. You can do all sorts of things. We are still working on adding a few more filters here. It can get confusing. So if you want to know which job profile this thing is from, you can just scroll over here and you can see the list that this contact is from. So you can get to know that way that these are basically the contacts from this job role. So that can make things easier for you. That's why we created the lists earlier as well, to just organize things a bit better. It's a very simple thing. I mean, everybody knows how to use the chat. So let's move on. All right, now let's talk about some best practices that you should probably be using with LinkedIn, your sender profiles, your automations, whatever it is. So the first and very important thing is the sending limits, the daily connection sending limits. So you're going to go to sender profiles, you're going to select the sender profile, you're going to click up here on LinkedIn, and the sender limits you want to keep shouldn't be more than 15 a day. All right. And the profile visit limit also should not be more than 15 or 20 per day. All right. So keep this in mind. I really suggest that you keep it 15 per day, and you run the automations only 5 days a week. Don't run it for 7 days a week. Your accounts will get suspended because it's just spam. We don't want LinkedIn to think that we are spamming. Start off with 15 for a month. Then maximum you can do is 20 per day per account and 5 days a week. Keep that in mind. Next thing you want to make sure is that you need to ID verify all these profiles. So ID verification basically means that you're adding this like small little tick mark next to your name, and you have to do this ID verification to keep your account safe while doing this process. It is a very safe thing. We've not had a single account get banned ever, but if you abuse the system, it's gonna ban you. It's like any other platform. If you just spam hell lot of emails every single day, your emails will start going into spam. Same thing over here. This is the limit that LinkedIn has set. We have to abide by those limits. If you go over them, if you try to get greedy, if you try to get a bigger bang for your buck, LinkedIn's gonna give you a slap on the wrist. Get premium on your account. If you are connecting a LinkedIn account, let's say you are connecting the LinkedIn account of one of your employees, tell them to log out of everywhere. Tell them to log out from their laptop, from their phone, everything. They can stay logged in on their phone, but ideally you want them to log out of everywhere. And if they choose to stay logged in into one device, that is fine. Tell them not to send connection requests. We already have the strict limit that we put of 15 per day, 5 days a week. We don't want to go above that. And also, eventually you might come across a situation where Recruva is proving to be a very, very useful tool for you, but you've run out of employees to connect their sender profiles to. We also provide sender profiles at a certain cost. Right now in India, we charge around 5,000 rupees per month per account, with premium included. So that is the final cost that you're going to probably give us for these sender profiles that we give you. These are ID verified sender profiles with everything is like perfect in those accounts. Don't ask how we get those, find those accounts. Don't worry about that. Essentially, you can use this service that we are giving you to create a massive LinkedIn army, which is just doing outreach. And these are dedicated LinkedIn accounts for you. Also, one thing I would suggest is that since you are messaging lots of people from multiple sender profiles, but in the backend only there's probably going to be one HR taking care of all the chats, but it's on behalf of like other people's names. So if you want to contact with, let's say you want to contact with this guy called Shahid Mohammed, he's given his resume. All you have to do is just tell him, hi, thanks for sharing your resume. My partner Shrey will contact you. Just say my partner Shrey, because Kaushal isn't there. Like Kaushal isn't. This is just his account. Like he has nothing to do with the conversation over here. It's actually you messaging that person. So you can just say, hi, my partner HR, my HR will contact you. As simple as that. So that is a quick trick to bypass all this. Now I'm going to give you a proven script to get as many resumes as possible, as many people interested in your jobs as possible. All right. So first thing you're going to do is obviously send the automations, right? Second thing, someone's going to reply yes or no. Yes, I'm interested, or no, I'm not interested. So if they say no, don't give up. All you have to say is no worries. Would you know anybody that might be interested? Trust me, we have found incredible results from that. Like it's surprising results, like who knows, like a referral can take you a long way, right? We all know the power of referrals. If they say yes, I'm interested, all you have to do is just send them the JD, and then the next line you're going to put is please share your resume if you're interested. If you use this script, you will get the resume of theirs within 3 messages. So you're essentially saving a lot of time. We are currently building an AI which should do all this for you. Essentially, it will take care of these initial few messages to decipher if the candidate is interested or not, and take it up to the point where they have shared their resume. After that, human intervention is required, obviously, because that person needs to be contacted. Just get their resume as fast as possible, because inside the resume, their phone number is there, their email is there, everything is there, and you can contact them very easily as fast as possible. So don't try to ask for their number first and then this and that. Just get the resume. If they look good, contact them. If they don't, you can say thank you for applying, thanks for showing interest, we are not interested at the moment. All right, so this is the script we use. If you find a better script, you are free to experiment, but this is what we have found to be the fastest way to get resumes and the fastest way to book interviews and to fulfill the job that is open. Now I'll be honest, Recruva isn't for every business. It just isn't. Like it depends on who you are hiring. It depends what job role you are hiring for. So Recruva is for companies that want to actively source candidates. Actively means they want to pursue candidates rather than wait for candidates to approach them. When you are using all these other platforms on the internet, whether it's Indeed, Naukri, Apna, you're creating a job post, you are essentially waiting for the universe to just give you candidates out of nowhere. But be honest, like a C-level position person is not lurking around on Indeed or Naukri. He's not sitting there applying for jobs. It just doesn't happen. Forget C-level positions. Even a moderately skilled position isn't going to be there. They're not going to be sitting there like applying for jobs. Like they're just not there on the active job market. So you have to chase these people. That's what Recruva allows you to do. This will only be beneficial for you if you're struggling, if you have a job vacancy open since many months, like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Like that's a lot. We've seen incredible results with our platform. We've seen 50% rates, 40% response rates. I'll show you this. I'm going to show you one of the automations we were running as a test for a client. They were hiring for an agile project manager. You can see some of the connection acceptance rates: 56%, 43%. All right, so this is incredibly effective. It's more effective than any other talent acquisition system out there. Now, one thing it is not good at, or decently good at, is it won't do very well with low level profiles. So if you want, let's say, telecallers, if you want a receptionist, all that stuff, those guys may not be on LinkedIn. So if you want factory workers, like, this is not the platform for that. The pro plan that most of you have bought, it will allow you to hire 15 to 30 people a month if you use it to its potential. This will be possible with 30 sender profiles. So essentially you have to connect 30 LinkedIn accounts, 30. That comes down to around 5,000 rupees to 2,500 rupees per person that you are hiring. All right, per hire. Essentially that's a very reasonable, negligible cost, and considering the effectiveness of this. So I did mention that you can hire 15 to 30 people per month with Recruva for your recruitment purposes. But I know that recruitment is not predictable. Some months you're hiring 5 people, some months you're hiring 15 people, some months you're hiring more or less. So that is why you should probably also consider using Recruva for business development. So the same way you are reaching to candidates, offering them jobs, you can reach out to potential clients offering or presenting or pitching your product or service. That is also very doable with Recruva. It's the same thing. You go to Sales Navigator, you search up the ideal client, you search up their profile, let's say it's CEOs or any other key decision makers in the company that might potentially be able to buy your product or service. You import them to Recruva, you add them to an automation, and it's automatically sending them messages, and they are automatically replying. So that is the use case also, which is extremely lucrative as well. So you can run that side by side alongside with your recruitment efforts. So I'll leave the business development part up to you. Honestly, it is very every company has different needs and wants and how they want to do their business development. So I'll leave that up to you. You can experiment. I'm just giving you ideas. That concludes me explaining how the platform works. Obviously, there's much more that I've skipped out, but I'd like you to explore the platform a bit more. Give us some suggestions if you have some feedback, would be great. So if the help section on our website is not available to you in the bottom right of the platform, we're probably still building it. That's why you can reach out to us at support@recruva.in for any queries that you have, any questions that you have, whether it's creating an automation, whether it's onboarding, whether it's importing the contacts, anything where you are stuck, anywhere you feel like you are not understanding, or you need help, or you need bit of help in optimization, anything you need, just drop us an email at support@recruva.in, and me or one of the representatives will reach out to you ASAP. Okay. Another alternative that you have is that you can schedule a call from this link that I'm putting on the screen right now. Just enter it in your URL and you can book a call with me for anything that you need. Lastly, you can also message me on LinkedIn if you want an instant reply. Probably that's the fastest way to do it. So that's all. Thank you so much for using Recruva. I hope you can extract the most out of this. It has taken a lot of effort to create this, and I'm just really grateful for you. I'm just really grateful that you are using this product, and I know this product will let's just make your recruitment so much easier. Like, I mean, like, I know this is a new software, like nobody has seen this in the market ever, and we have had to build this from the ground up. And let's see how far we can take this. And I would be extremely grateful for to have you on the journey with us. Thank you, and take care. Good luck, and I look forward to giving you the best experience possible.